Hey losers, I'm Coral. Welcome back to my channel. This is the first of my January videos for the year. Oh my god. Well, first of the January videos for the year. First, well kind of. First of my videos, period, for 2024. Welcome. I'm going to be talking today about the books that I'm planning on reading this month, and there's no reason to dilly-dally. First here, I've got Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. I'm trying to read, some books by authors I've really loved, and it's like, why not just like read all the books that I have from them? There's no reason. So here we have Those Across the River by Christopher Buehlman. This, I don't really know what this is about. I have to tell you that straight off the bat. All I know is there is an author. He's going back to like a plantation that his family owns. It says his family's old estate, right? And he is going to write a family history. From what I guess from this, his family owned slaves, which is like bad. So I'm guessing that that has something to do with it. Something about like a blood debt from generations ago, and an unspoken something that the townsfolk don't speak about. I don't know. So I don't know what to tell you about this, honestly. But I'm hoping it's great, and eventually I will be able to tell you about it after I read it. Also, All the Sinners Bleed by S.A. Cosby. This is my third from Cosby. I really loved the first two of his books that I read, Razor Blade Tears and Blacktop Wasteland, so why not read this? There's no reason. This is definitely in the vein of what I've come to expect from him, which is like hard-hitting crime thrillers. This is about the first black sheriff in a county. His name is Titus Crown, and he is a former CIA agent, and it's really like, it seems like a small town, not much going on, right? But there are a few murders that happen, and it seems like the first one seems kind of obvious, but then like when the second one happens, it's like, oh, what the fuck? And it like leads to this and this and this and this and this, and you're like, what the fuck? So that's all that's all I can tell you about this. I don't really know. It seems like the crimes involve people that you wouldn't expect to be committing crimes. So I don't know for sure. I'm going to have to read it and tell you, but I'm very much looking forward to this one. Then also Beneath a Pale Sky by Fracassi. This is a short story collection. Don't have a synopsis for you. That's all I know about it. And then Reprieve by James Hahn Mattson. This book has just been winking at me from my bookshelf for some time, and I have to tell you the reason I picked this up. Okay, I think that this little snippet description really sums it up nicely. It says, a chilling and blisteringly relevant literary novel of social horror centered around a brutal killing that takes place in a full-contact haunted escape room, a provocative exploration of capitalism, hate politics, racial fetishism, and our obsession with fear as entertainment. And like, that's it. It's about these contestants on like I think it's like a reality TV show, because there is like a prize at the end if they can make it to the end. And I believe it's 4 people, and they get to like the last round of this like escape room thing, and someone breaks in and kills one of them. I want to read this so badly. So here it is. Then I've also got on my docket Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros. This is the sequel to Fourth Wing, and I'm gonna read it because I just read Fourth Wing, and I need to not let myself do that thing where I read a book in a series and I'm like, okay, see you later series, and then I have to read the first book again. There's no reason for me to do that. And honestly, the first book ended on not a huge cliffhanger, but a cliffhanger. So I want to know what's happening. This is about a young woman named Violet who enrolls in like a dragon rider warrior college. I don't know. There's some shit that happens, obviously. And now we are finding ourselves in a position we never thought we'd be in. And here we are in the second book. So yes, lots of dragons, which I love. And that's it. That's all I have to tell you about it. Also, All the White Spaces by Ali Wilkes. Will you be reading this with me? I hope so. This is a book I'm going to be doing a spoiler-full discussion on probably in the beginning of February to give those of us who are reading it enough time to read it. This is about I picked this because it has serious cold weather vibes. This is about an Arctic exploration in 1920 that, I don't know, it seems like they are maybe trapped in the ice. I don't know. I just read The Terror, and that's what happens in The Terror is during the winter the ship gets iced in, right? They can't move because they're iced in. And so I'm assuming that's what happens here, because the crew has to get off the ship and winter somewhere, and they can't find where they are on the map, so they're lost and stuck. And I want to fucking read it. So I am, and I hope you read it too. It seems like it's going to be a really great book. This is one of my goals for the year. I haven't done my goals video yet, but I would like to stick with my TBR jar picks and my cart picks for the year. Of the 2 months I've been doing this, I have been successful. At least I did read them. Maybe not in the month that I was supposed to, but I didn't forget about them, which is a problem that I have. Ooh, a Purple Star. Purple Star is true crime, I think. So that's kind of exciting. This is America's First Serial Killer. Let me go get that. So this is nice. This one is kind of short. This is America's First Serial Killer, Jane Topon in the Making of a Monster by Mary Kay McBrayer. Let me read you the synopsis. Okay. Always cheerful and sweet, Jane was the last person you would suspect to administer a dose of death. When countless patients sought treatment for minor ailments and ended up dead, no one suspected foul play due to the shortcomings of medicine in the late 1800s. But behind her jolly mask, there was a monster, years in the making. Fact is stranger than fiction. If you've ever wondered how serial killers are made, this intimate account of Jolly Jane, America's first female serial killer, will take you behind the curtain and into the shadowy depths. Take a journey into this imagined retelling of the life of Jane Topon, one of the deadliest poisoners of all time. It will give you a fly-on-the-wall perspective of her life and crimes that will keep you up at night. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. So it seems like maybe this is one of those almost like watching one of those true crime shows where there's a reenactment and it's they don't know exactly how it went, but they're guessing that this is how it went. Okay, cool. So woman who poisoned people. This must have been a Nightworms book. I have a Nightworms bookmark in it. All right. I also have the cart pick. So what I do for this is I roll a dice. First roll determines what page I choose from, and second roll determines the book. So let me see here. What am I doing? Okay, first roll, 11, which is second page? Yeah. Second roll, 11. Huh. Okay, so that is 20th Century Ghosts. Let me find it. Okay, so here it is, 20th Century Ghosts by Joe Hill. This is another short story collection. I don't often read short story collections, so is it making me a little bit nervous that I'm reading 2 in a month? Yes. So wish me luck that they're good. I've already read Black Phone in this, so might as well read the rest, right? It's been a really long time since I've read a Joe Hill book. I've only read 2 of his books too, which is kind of crazy to think about. But I've read Nosferatu twice, so does that count? No, not really, but I've read Heart-Shaped Box, and I've read Nosferatu, and now I'm gonna read 20th Century Ghosts. The fucking end. All right, friends, well, those are the books that I have planned for January then. Keep tuned to see if I actually read them. I am anticipating doing another 2 half month reviews or half month. Oh my god, half month wrap ups. The last couple months I've read quite a few books and it's too much for me to fit into one wrap up. So I think probably in 2 weeks you'll be hearing from me and hearing the books that I did end up picking up. And so keep an eye out for that. I've also got, oh my god, all my January stuff that I'm so excited to film. I'm talking my goals. I'm talking about all the books that I fucking read in 2023. I'm talking the books that I'm looking forward to coming out in 2024. I'm talking, what else? I don't know. We'll see. Other things. So keep an eye out for, oh, my favorites. All my favorites of the year. Duh. Keep an eye out for that shit. I'm so excited. So excited. So, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys later.